Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, doesn't that sunset look pretty? It's time to do another little zone install, out of zone. So it's time to get loaded up, get the mini, get the trencher, get to work. All right, guys and gals, it's time to get to work. So I came here yesterday. I'll just kind of warm up a little more, and I was able to see what I was getting into. They told me the utility locates had kind of faded, so I wanted to check it out. I remarked them, but dug up the valve box. I do have a cable line that goes all the way around the house. I don't really want to walk in the grass to show you, because what are those? The grass is wet. But I did some of the hand digging over the cable lines that goes around the house. But just a little zone, just a single out of zone. So I am going to throw some main line in to go around the property, so that way if they want to do more, it's an option in the future. So I'm going to get to it. Alright guys, we may or may not have a problem, but as I was trenching here, I found a bunch of PVC. Definitely looks like 1 inch, and it's definitely got a little bit of water in it here. So that's something. Hopefully I can give this guy some bad news before he leaves. All right, so we found out this is the zone that goes all the way around the house to do the other front side yard. So I must not have had a sleeve under the driveway for them. So you know, is what it is. But do a quick little repair. Back in business. I gotta go and swap things out for the van. So it's a hot week. So making it all happen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm back with the ducks. I'm gonna do the stuff out here in the sun first, that way I get all the crappy stuff done, and then I'll finish my day hopefully in the shade. And if I'm lucky, you know, I'll finish this zone by noon. So not bad for a little solo gig if I get it done. I gotta do that repair. I don't think it's gonna be too bad, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop to it. All my stuff, poly baby. All right guys, so here's just an example. And I know a lot of people don't like this open trench because it's a little messy, but I think some of the guys that install don't like it because you get to see your work, but you also get to see the material and the debris that's in the ground that your pipe's going to be next to. And you always want to pick out if you got any rocks. You're going to pick them out of your trench, and you know, you can't see that if you plow it. So just I don't know, can't say one's better than the other. Everything's got an application, but this is what I do and I like it. But if you ever put your hand on running water, you'll feel it, and that sensation you feel is vibration. Well, vibration is the same thing as sanding, and over time that rock will wear a hole in that pipe. So doing it this way, you get to see those things. So I'm gonna go on to my next one. Ain't this a quick load of BS? Thunderstorm came in, so I'm gonna rush, try and get as much in as I can, cover up my trenches, how they don't cave in or anything like that. Also makes it easier raking, but some bugs in this lawn and they keep biting me. So, see what I can get done. Let's get to it. All right guys, main line's in, wiring's in, all my T's are in down there, so time to pack up and better grab a valve. and I'm ready to hook this other zone up, and then I'm gonna backfill everything because it's still doom and gloom out here, and I'm just gonna work my way, you know, from one spot to the next. I came to the van for something. Valve. Whoa. There they are. Always in the back of the van. That way if it does start to rain, I have, you know, a start and an end, I suppose. So, grab this valve and I'll meet you over there at the valve box. Alright guys, so fixing this repair. Just gonna couple onto it since I got so much going on. And switch over to poly. So cut it out, use my vac, got my got spray pad. Not yet a sponsor. Not yet a sponsor. Come on now. Wink wink there, Scotch Brite. Anyways, go ahead and put these adapters on, clamp it on. The rest of this is all on. All I have left to do is put my heads on. But I flushed the lines first, so that's where that's at. Alright, so hotter than a hoochie coochie out here. And got the main. I'm gonna go ahead and put my T in. The company that put these in, this one and the neighbor that added them for the neighbor too, they're a pretty good company. The primer's all the way out here, bright white pipe. So, as far as I'm concerned, you know, you make your pipe as white as the paper you wipe your butt with, and you're doing things all right. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and throw my T in, connect this, flush it. I'm not gonna put the heads on today. I have to come back to get the machine tomorrow, so I'll flush it. Then I'll see if I have to clean the valves. I sucked, you know, some debris out of this guy here, but and then tomorrow I'll just put the heads on and adjust them. It's like 1 o'clock, so I'm just not pushing it. I donated blood yesterday, and I don't know, a little tired from that, I guess. So, and the heat, the rain. So, crying. At least I own it. So I'm gonna throw this T in, flush it, clean up, roll out, and see you around tomorrow. Alright, so went ahead and got my everything put together, and when I was putting it together, I feel like there was a lot of tension on everything. So I dug a little bit back here, and long story short, this is the angle of relaxed. This is what your pipe will look like relaxed. They've had it forced down, I don't know, 6 inches. You know, I'm gonna push down a little just so I can get it like this. But, you know, this is just where I'll just dig this out a little bit more. But that's the real deal. Pipe, pulling, plowing, whatever you want to call it, versus trenching. I lay my stuff in, it is not stressed. It's under 0 tension. Plow, tension. How long is it gonna last? You already know. That's why I'm in business. Thank you. Come again. Get the teddy bear, Susan. Get the teddy bear. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Water is on. You can see this water over there going. So that's the zone that I cut that went all the way around the house. No leaks. So that was basically what I was checking for. And I want to make sure it shuts off, you know. But I'm gonna go ahead and just flush the new zone. That way it's just throw some heads on, you know, adjust them. But it's super windy, so can't really adjust heads. I'm a little tired, so I guess I just don't see the harm in calling it a day. So my main's pressurized, everyone knows that now. So no leaks on my main side, and whoa, You gotta love when it just rockets some air out. This just keeps your heads clean. Instead of thinking that it's gonna push whatever dirt got in there out, you know it got out. Instead of getting stuck in the head and, I don't know, making it not want to come up. Keep hearing noise. I think it's just the ducks that make noise all day, so just want to make sure that zone 1 wasn't stuck on. She's still filling. So it's really tight. Got water coming out of that guy. I'll wait till I see. Got water out of that one. I think I got water coming out over there. Close that baby down, make sure she shuts off. That way I know if I gotta clean it in the morning too. She's not shutting off. That's water from up there. So I'll have to clean that valve. And it looks like I'm about to clean that zone. So no big deal, but it's nice to know what you're walking into. So see you in the AM. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I proudly present to you the finished product. So let's go over a few things that I did here. Adjust the backflow. That's just way too much tension. The guys that put it in, the guy who plowed, did a good job. Pipes were at least, I don't know, 15 inches deep. They were good plow. The digger guys, they didn't want to dig. They're tired probably. So that was on a lot of pressure. So redid that, adjusted it. It's a little shallow. It's probably only 4 inches. You know, they probably only had it 5 inches, but you know, shallow. So just gonna be as transparent as possible. We don't ever rebury the cable. We pull it up to hopefully not hit it. Hold that thought right there. These are the trenches. I threw some dirt in the rut that I made. It was just a little soggy. So, but they had me do a downspout for them. Since the irrigation goes all the way around the house just for one zone. They told these customers that how they did the irrigation made it so it'd be easy to do the rest of the property. There's no way, I mean, maybe that's why they went so deep, but they had plans on not going that deep on the rest of it, I don't know. But anyway, so they had me do a drain, and I had to hand dig it because one, the cable goes all the way around the house, and so did the irrigation. So a lot of extra pipe, but there probably wasn't a sleeve under the driveway, so lots of things could have been factors. Whatever, they got the job done, good for them, and the pipe is deep. But I, hand digging, dug across the cable 3 times and found it no problem. I come here to ding this stinking downspout, and what do? Hit the cable, but I don't think that's the new cable line. I think that's an old one. It looks really faded. So they're gonna do the downspout, but I just dug it for them. So we're ready to run this girl, and I did have a goof, but it's no problem. I got to come back and pick the mini up. I grabbed the wrong lid. Each one of these stinking round boxes is a different lid. You know, you just get a stack of them and you think you got it right. Well, I guess you could take the 5 seconds and put it on there and make sure, but hey, not everyone's as perfect as you. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and hook up my wires. They did red and green, so I did yellow. Stoplight colors. So there's some issues with this drainage here, so I made sure I did a pretty decent job, you know, cleaning it up. That way, whatever it could be doesn't come back on me. So, but yeah, I cleaned the valve, no big deal. So I'm gonna go ahead and wire it up real quick. By the way, it's muggy out, man. I sweat through my shirt. My pants are wet. And it's only on my phone. It's like 7:30, 8 o'clock. So wiring. I didn't do all this wiring, but I'm not one of those guys that comes in here and nitpicks someone's wiring. Those are the guys that don't do installs, and they don't know what it's like to be out here in the heat. You know, they think it's all glory because they work an hour and then they go sit in the air conditioned vehicle. Like, so don't nitpick someone's wiring. It works. If the controller is done right and operating the way it should, you should not have any voltage surges or anything like that. So don't believe anything they say, because if it was happening that much, it'd be in the instructions. And 90% of the guys out here, they don't even read the instructions for anything. So let's run this girl. Alright, got my stripped wire. Let's see if I did my job right. Gosh, their garage must be air conditioned or something. It felt really nice in there. Oh, I hear water. I hear water. Nemo. Nemo. Get the teddy bear, Susan. I did put a 3504 over here. I was going to do a rotator. I think the 3504 is going to be a good one here. Oh yeah, perfect. Again, I read my instructions. 3504, 17-foot radius at 40 psi. So with the 0.75 tip, perfect for this little corner. I'm gonna come back tomorrow and just go over with the homeowner, make sure I have everything adjusted to where they want it. You know, this is an add a zone. Backyards like this, I would typically do 2 zones, but man, I do a ton of this stuff. Like, I don't have any issues with it. Run it longer, it gets most of the yard. Yeah. You know, nitpick me, whatever, but I do a ton of these. I'll turn that puppy down so it's not hitting the shed. But then that one's a little crooked over there. Come on, man. Can't have no crooked heads. Like that, at least. But, yeah, get the machine out of here and come back another day. But I don't know how far them guys down there are reaching. It's gonna be weird coverage. That one's on 360, these are on 180s. So it'll be a little weird right there, but they you know, they want to get back there to that pond area. So we did this one over here earlier this year, maybe a month or 2 ago. Shoot, my days are all, it could have been 3 weeks, who knows, 2 weeks. I can't keep up with anything. He's a pretty cool guy over here, so I don't think he's going to worry about us watering his yard. That's going to get them coverage over to here, and that way they come out their patio and it's nice lush green grass. Wasn't going to leave them with a brown spot right here if they just paid to have a zone added. But if they say that's what they want, then that's what I'll do tomorrow morning when they're home. So no big deal. But yeah, I really like that 3504 over there.
Not a Rainbird guy, but I'm kind of liking some of the options they have.
So, until next time, guys. See you later.
What is that? What's that say? What's that do? Like and subscribe?
Yeah.
Stand over here. Now tell me. What does that say? Show me to hold that up. What is that?
See you turn on.
Yeah, just go back by the dump truck and say it one more time. One more time. Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah. See you turn on.
Yeah, it's on right now.
Don't put that one.
Oh! You tackled me. You sweetie. Yeah.